Hi guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So today's tarot reading is for the month of November 2014, and this is for the zodiac sign of Pisces. So Pisces, your reading this for November to me was very straightforward, and it does actually talk about some struggles that some of you may be going through at the moment, and that you really need to change how you're approaching. So changing your approach to maybe a situation at the moment. I came to this conclusion because the first two cards I want to show you are the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, now the Five of Swords really just talks about struggles. It talks about obstacles to be overcome. It talks about challenges that you may be facing at the moment. And with the Ten of Swords, usually this is denoted as probably one of the worst cards in the tarot deck, but when we really look at this card, it's not only about maybe feeling defeated about something, but it's also about sort of cutting through the illusion of something and really turning a corner. So there being a turning point, trying to kind of raise your vibrations from being negative in a situation to being positive. So whilst this card does denote feeling negative, feeling down, feeling defeated about something, I mean, usually this card you would look at, and for a lot of people it would be things like betrayal, being stabbed in the back, that type of thing. But I think with this reading, this is to do with a lot of Pisceans right now and leading on to the month of November, potentially feeling down about something, feeling defeated about something, feeling that they're overwhelmed with a negative situation that's going on, feeling that you're enduring a lot of challenges that are going on. And I think what this card is saying is that, yes, you might be feeling defeated and you might be feeling down, but you need to get up and you need to try and sort of turn your the way that you're thinking about the situation around. And when you do that, you will actually start to see changes coming in. So this card is really, as well as being a card that could potentially symbolise negativity, is also a positive card too. So this is about turning points. I think this was really backed up for me by drawing the Chariot card and the King of Swords. The Chariot card is again about battles and struggle, but overcoming those things, being victorious in it. It's about, you know, choices that have to be made. It's about coming to a standstill and having to kind of push through and also sort of raise your game and raise your vibration, and also just being really determined. If you look at this card, this person looks really determined on it. They've kind of got a smile on their face, I suppose. They almost look victorious, happy in overcoming struggle. So the Chariot card can denote struggles and battle and having to overcome those things, and also staying determined. But with the King of Swords, this is a really good card for being able to change events. So overcoming obstacles and change events that are going on in your life. Okay, this card is about being assertive. So the King of Swords is a very sort of authoritative character. They use more logic than heart when they're thinking of how to resolve a situation. So I think perhaps for some of you Pisceans in the month of November, it's about looking at a situation and resolving it by asserting yourself. Because I definitely think that with the Ten of Swords you're feeling defeated, and the Five of Swords you're feeling defeated. There's some kind of self-pity type thing going on. There's some kind of just feeling like stuff really isn't going your way, and potentially for some of you that all is lost and you don't know how you're going to come back from a situation, you don't know how you're going to resolve it. But really these cards, the other two cards that came up, it's about drive and ambition and being assertive and being authoritative. So these cards really tie in well together when we look at these two cards, where on one hand some of you guys might be feeling defeated and down about something and potentially even depressed and not knowing what to do and feeling that you can't get up. But these cards are saying you can. They're saying you need drive, you need to drive yourself, you need to motivate yourself, you need to get up. You need to get up. You need to assert yourself. And then we have the Star card, and this is where it gets really, really interesting, this reading, and lovely. I mean, I love a good story and I love a good outcome, and this is, you know, it's really funny because the first two cards were all about sorrow and feeling defeated and feeling down and feeling that things potentially aren't going your way. And then with the next set of cards is really advising you on how you can overcome this by asserting yourself and getting back in there and getting motivated and getting positive again and really just picking yourself up. And the other two cards are the Star and the Page of Pentacles. Now, I think in this reading, the Star, when you look at the Star card, it's all about positivity and really kind of, I suppose, wishing on a star and really trying to manifest your goals and really looking to the positive side of things, you know, and really kind of saying, okay, let's turn the page. You know, there are good things in my life and I can build on those things. And also, you know, with the situation that's going on for some of you Pisceans right now and into the month of November, it's just really saying, keep your dreams alive. Keep your wishes alive. Don't give up, because these things will manifest for you. And with the Page of Pentacles, this for me was further backed up by saying that the Page of Pentacles really, part of this card also denotes new projects. So whenever you see a page card, it's always to do with something new, something young, something something green, something naive, just something new that's starting. And I think because it's a pentacle card, I definitely think this is something to do with a project coming in for you guys, something new coming in for you guys that's going to start up and it's going to start turning things around for you. I think this card is saying that there is a window of opportunity for you. There's opportunities coming in, but you need to look for them. If you see them, grab hold of them, because there's things coming in for you. As soon as you start to get your mojo back, and as soon as you start to, you know, start thinking positively rather than negatively, as some of you may have been doing with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords, as soon as with the Chariot and the Swords and the King of Swords card, you start to assert yourself a little bit more, you start to pull yourself up, and you start turning all those negative thoughts that potentially some of you are feeling in the month of November and even now, you start to turn those things around and you start to get your drive back and your ambition back and your motivation back. Then you're going to start realising this. You're going to start realising the opportunities coming in, the new projects coming in. It's time to go ahead with stuff. It's time to get rolling again. It's time to get yourself out of the doldrums, okay? It's time to start thinking about those wishes and those goals that you want to achieve. And it's time to start thinking positively. Because when you start doing that, you get this. New projects, new opportunities opening up to you. And the final two cards I'd like to show you, which are just the culmination for me of everything. And it's just beautiful. It's really funny how this reading really does flow. We've got the Eight of Pentacles and we've got the Three of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles, any Ace card is wonderful because it simply means new beginnings, new things coming in, and that really coincides with the Page of Pentacles, the new projects coming in. So this is all about new beginnings, and I have a feeling it's something to do with money or career or work or something like that, but you've got newness coming in. So even if it's a case of that some of you might be feeling stuck within a job maybe that you're doing at the moment, it just means you need to get your mojo back and you need to get out there. If you don't like something, change it. Make a choice. Get positive, because nobody is stuck in anything. It's all about how you view stuff. If you've got wishes, if you've got goals, start manifesting them. Start thinking positively about them. Start visualising them. Because through doing that, opportunities will come in for you. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, the new beginnings come. Then the culmination is the Three of Cups. And this is a wonderful celebration card. So it talks about celebrations happening. So it could be a celebration over getting a new job. It could be a celebration whereby you're going out and you're going into society again, and there's social gatherings and there's happiness and there's laughter. So there's definitely happiness coming in. So at one end of the spectrum, we've got you feeling, for some of you Pisceans in the month of November, feeling down. And at the other end of the spectrum, we've got everything turning out well and you've got something to feel really, really happy about. This card also talks about the birth of a new project. So I definitely think that throughout this reading, it's something to do with work. It's something to do with money. It's something to do with potentially for some of you guys, your career. And I definitely think it's where some of you feel that there is slightly some kind of, I don't know, some kind of stillness going on within your life at the moment. It's making potentially some of you feel down. But what I would say is that definitely, if you turn the way that you think around, if you start to get more positive, you start to get your mojo back, if you start to get more motivated about life, start to get excited about life, then who knows what you can manifest, what you can create. But definitely if you start to think more positively about a situation, what you're going to get is windows of opportunity opening up to you. And from there, the birth of new projects, the birth of new things coming into your life. So that's the end of your reading, Pisces, for the month of November 2014. I'll be back with your love and romance reading for November 2014. So make sure that you check in for that. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care.